Okay. Y'all mind if I smoke on the show today or what?
Absolutely.
I like that.
I'd be insulted if you didn't. I know you.
I'm not allergic.
Valley
so
Talk,
you could.
episode 5.
5? Dang, dog.
Yeah, I took a little break. I was doing some NFL shit for a little bit, with Rob. What you think about it? You pulled up?
Yeah, I liked it. I like to talk getting in the Southern California mindset of football and what's good.
What you think about it?
Oh, dude, I fucking love it.
You loved it?
It's more of you got Lawrence. Shout out to Lawrence. That dude,
Teddy?
Dude, he's going at it. He's holding it down.
How is he representing the Raider Nation right now?
It's not even that. It's just the back and forth between him and Rob. It's fucking hilarious, dude. I love it.
Does that remind you of the high school days?
Oh fuck, that reminds me of now. Have a conversation with somebody and regarding if it has to be football, no matter what it is, you're going back and forth and you're laughing. And Teddy's dude, I love him. Yeah. So shout out to Teddy.
That's what's up.
Keep it up.
What's
Yeah, Lawrence is holding it down.
What y'all think about the Raiders right now? Y'all falling off the
after
cliff
this week and the emails and our new head coach? What the heck?
So what I'm thinking and hoping for is Gruden was that coach to. So if you saw Bruce Arians and Tom Brady, he's like, "Yo, what should we do?" Tom Brady's like, "Nah, I'm doing my play. Get the fuck back." And then with John the Baltimore Ravens head coach, he told Lamar against Kansas City, "What do you want to do?"
Oh yeah.
And so that relationship between quarterback and coach wasn't there. So rather he's going to go back to his Jack Del Rio days and blow off, or we ain't going to have him for that much longer. Like he's gone. So
you think we're going to trade Carr?
Nah, we're just not going to sign him. His contract's up 2 years.
I don't think you guys.
We'd be stupid if we let him go for free.
Dude. Obviously, but he's not going to continue the same. How long has he been? 7 years with us and 1 winning season. So like something has to change. Rather,
I never thought about that. He might be gone then.
It might, but so if Gruden was that like strict parent, like yo, do what I say, and dude's like just trying to please him. But if this is like his free bird, get out of jail, I'm free. I'm gonna fucking spread my wings and go nuts. But we'll see. We will see.
We gonna see, man.
I like him as a quarterback. I wouldn't want anybody else right now. Like, I mean, obviously Mahomes and there's a few others, but as far as all the hassle, like to trade and to try and build up somebody else,
I would take Herbert now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what would you have to trade?
Allen.
What would you have to trade and give up and then develop and go through this? But just a straight across trade, like
it's not gonna be good.
No one would.
You'd have to give up way too much.
That's what we're talking about with Trey Lance and Jimmy G. I was like, bro, you put in Trey Lance, you giving up on the season.
Yeah.
Because he ain't gonna win shit. But
so it's like, nah, I would. Stick him out, and he's better than Andy Dalton and all these random people. So it's like,
Valley Talk though, it's motherfucking episode 5.
Nice.
I never thought I'd make it a 5.
So do you count your footballs as 1 and 2?
Nah.
No, those are just a little extra.
Nah, because I think I'd be on 10.
It's a little side.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like 5.
Yeah, that's our little thing, going. I'm gonna have a lot of those though. That's just my first little off branch.
We need that.
But y'all like that shit?
Oh, I love it.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So tell us a little something about yourself. Who wants to go first?
Let my man.
Yo. First of all, thank you for having us. I appreciate this. The setup's awesome.
Mr. Real Estate Guy.
Real estate. I am the real estate guy. So I've been in the Valley my whole life.
Okay.
So that's kind of one thing that's cool is to seeing you do this for our locals. And so I've been a realtor since 2000.
You can tell them your whole story exactly if you want.
So as far as how I got started from real estate,
well, you're born out here. You're from North Indio.
Pretty much, yeah. So I grew up in the most of my life in North India, right there. So I went to Indio High School. That's where I met Sunshine here. Sunshine, we go back to what, 8th grade? I think. Well, not 8th grade, but 8th grade,
freshman
going
year.
into 9th grade, which is our freshman year. And Boob, I don't know. I still don't remember when we met officially.
You transferred in, no?
I know it was in high school for sure.
It was I don't know. Was it then?
The very first moment I remember of you, but we were friends before this, but I just remember you stepping on Sid's face and like showing us that picture.
Dude, you remember that?
But there's little moments I associate you with it.
Bro, why would you bring that up? He's gonna do a tattoo on me. I wish I still had that picture, bro. I remember there's a picture of that shit.
Yeah, that's what I remember seeing. I was like, I don't know why, but
I felt so bad.
You should.
It happens.
Bro, he was on the floor. I was running. I don't look at the floor. I just go.
But anyway, so that's the hometown thing. So I started real estate back in 2014, dude. I started the classes and everything like that. So I found real estate in 2008. We had that crash. So my family was poor. We weren't affected by it. So I didn't see it firsthand. But I would meet and talk to other people. And this one guy, I remember, He's like, yo, I lost $7 million. And so at that time, at 19, I was like, tell me more. And so it was about real estate. And so just kind of start picking up stuff. How can I not get into a situation if
not lose $7 million?
Yeah, that's a fucking thing, you know? So 2014, I started school. I got licensed in 15. And my very first deal, matter of fact, is your fucking dad, dude.
Oh,
my very first deal, the first year, my whole
How's
year.
Pops doing?
Chilling.
He's seen him since high school. Yeah,
he's doing well now.
He's good. But that was my very first deal. It was the worst deal ever. It was horrible. I was in the hospital with my wife, having my daughter, and I was talking to his dad, and I made the whole 2015. I made $300, and that was from his dad. So shout out for the lead.
Damn.
But so
it's all about referral time.
Yeah, dude. But in that time, I've progressed and learned the business, and so I've been successful for the last 3-4 years, and we're selling multiple houses. Yeah, and so having a blast, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna get more into that a little.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you're doing hella good right now. I'm proud of you, bro.
It's been nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Kyle?
And he has a daycare. You didn't even mention that, dude.
Oh yeah, y'all killing it with that.
Dude.
He said, why you gotta put me on blast?
I also do the loans.
Daddy daycare.
Dude, no, he's killing it, dude.
Let me find out you got an underground wrestling ring back there.
I told you about that. The UFCC. Children.
Hey, that would get views, boy.
Ooh, with them, we got them big Great Danes.
My boy Kyle.
What's good?
Sunshine. Tell me a little folk about you, Mr. Money Guru. Hey, you got a dope page. I'm gonna put that in the. Hey, it's gonna be in the description. Check that shit out.
Appreciate
Desert Advisor, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that should always be popping up. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, Doc. Now, born and raised Indio. Parents split, got divorced. Mom's moved to Cat City. She died when I was 14. Moved back to Indio. Then I met Eric and played ball. Then I was Tom Brady before Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying
he was
number
Trevor
12
Lawrence before Trevor Lawrence. Okay.
Which Trevor Lawrence?
So I never had that long hair though.
No, you've always been hella athletic, bro. Like you don't look as athletic as you are, bro. Like people misjudge. I used to misjudge. Hey, dog, you used to ball, bro.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
used to hit
everything.
You and Sully, shout out to Sully. You guys, held it down for the,
that's why I started football. Because I was just so mad. I just want to hit somebody. So I played defense. Like it was, But then you play so much, then you have to learn every position. Then they throw you at left guard against La Quinta, and you gotta do what you gotta do.
He still holds on to that,
dude. I can't believe Gordon took me out one day. He's like, all the linemen, they missed a practice or they missed a day of class, so none of them are gonna start. Are you gonna start? Can you start guard? Yeah, coach. Left guard. La Quinta. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I held it down though.
And that was when Kamani went off.
No, dude. Yeah, but we heard him in the first half. We heard him, and then he came back. Dude,
shout out to Kamani. He wants to come on this show.
Yeah, dude. He got speed.
What made you get into because you're more in like the credit field. Insurance too, right? You do insurance.
Yeah, basically I broker. That's what I do. I broker
That's a
deals.
Good word for it,
and FINRA would call me a broker. So if you pull me up like on my insurance and investments and my loans and stuff, technically I'm an investment advisor, supervisor, or principal. So you start off like doing insurance and then investments, open 401ks, IRAs, kids college, things like that. And then the next step is opening your own firm, and then you hire and train investment advisors. And then now I open plans for small businesses, individuals. So it's dope, dude.
And you've been doing that for like what, past 5 years?
2015 is when I became an investment advisor representative.
That was the year.
That was the year, dude.
He said that was the year.
Started building my own book of business, and so yeah, dude, showing people, families how to retire wealthy, and it's a win-win. You know what I'm saying,
man, I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all doing big things. So let's get into it then. What should we get into first?
You got questions about money? What's
money?
good?
Let's talk. Well, I guess we might as well talk about credit, because that's what you do, right? People that got bad credit.
Yeah.
So let's give the examples out there. So let's say somebody got really poor credit. What would you do necessarily? And how long would the process take?
So first off, people need to be open about everything. Like if you got collections, if you got old bills, if you got liens, judgments, if you got like foreclosures, whatever, you just got to be open about it, because there's nothing worse than like, oh, I had this and then I had this, and then your credit report shows this, but then you're just fibbing the whole time.
So they basically got to keep it 100 the whole time.
Keep it 100 and say, look, this is my dirty laundry, yo.
I mean, they got no reason. I think people just don't like being judged, you know. But that's why I brought you two here, because you two. I mean, you two are no scrubs, bro.
There's nothing special or nothing. We're just Indian.
Yeah, but
I've been on food stamps. Like
that's what I'm saying. But a lot of people, they just don't like being judged too, so they like. Yeah, you know, they say they're bullshit, but
that's true.
There's a couple things too. What I found out is people, as far as like their ego, they just don't want to be told of how to manage their money. Like, yo, hey, booby, you're not saving because you're spending on this bullshit.
Yeah,
and that right there is like, well, fuck you, and I'll do whatever I want. So it's that, and also the education. No one ever fucking educated us on how to do this shit, you know?
Yeah. So, they're teaching us about pi equals 3.14, fucking like invisible number. You ever try to pay bills with invisible numbers, Doc?
You ever try to pay bills with algebra?
Like fucking algebra. That shit don't work. The Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah, even then they don't teach us about like credit, APR, interest rates.
So you think that should be in schools?
Absolutely, bro.
But why wouldn't it be in the school system? There has to be a reason why they don't put it there.
My conspiracy?
Whoa, yeah. Whoa.
They want to keep everybody poor, like mentally. You know, it's a mindset.
Yep.
You know, rich and poor is just a mindset. Wealthy and broke is an actual where you at.
School's like a one track for one person, and they want to make you teach the basics, teach this, teach that, go get a basic job, work 40 hours a week, you know, get taxed. And
I mean, so you said the first step was keeping it real. Mm-hmm. No low downs.
So then you bring us and you say, okay, I got collections. All right, cool. What else do you have? Okay, well, I have all these debts that I owe. I have a car payment. I have student loans, credit cards. We need to see kind of what your debt to income type ratio is to see where you're at. Like, are you borrowing money every month just to fill a hole? Or are you actually not spending your money efficiently? And then we just got to say, okay, stop going to the movies. Stop spending $120 on the movies every month. Get Netflix and Redbox and chill. You know what I'm saying? So
basically, you're talking about like bad habits.
Yes, we would see and adjust, but we got to see where their money's coming in and where their money's going. That's one of the big things. Yeah. Because a lot of people, they have like 6-7 credit cards. They have things they're like, I'm just going to leave it in collections for the next 2 years because it'll fall off in 7 years or something. And they different types of things. Yes and no. It's tricky, dude. And there's so many different ways around it. But just to see
I heard it's more about how much money it is. Because if it's like a certain, like, let's say over 5,000, I think it stays longer, no?
No, I don't think so. It's actually the amount has to do with whether that person wants to take you to court or not. Because after so much, I back in the day, dude, like 2010, Wells Fargo, I owed them like $1,500, and they, you know, some people will do that, and some people just won't even, and they'll keep calling you and keep calling you and stuff like that. So if you know the process and shit like that, sometimes paying them off affects you negatively or positively, and there's steps to pay off that shit as well.
Exactly.
The correct steps.
And so when it comes to building your credit, you know, there's like 5 different things that determine it. Like, how many credit card accounts do you have? How long have you had those accounts? How much do you owe? And then I think there's different types of credit.
That? Like, do you also help with that too? Like building credit and all that?
Mm-hmm. Basically, it's just, I do free consultations and like free advice to be able to like, okay, this is where your money's going. Let's see. Okay, and most of the time when it comes to collections, a lot of people don't know, they'll settle for 60 to 70%. So if you owe $1,000, just mess with them and play the game. Be like, call them and say, hey, look, I can only give you, say 500. Oh no, we can only accept 800. And then you go, okay, well, let me see what I can get. Okay, I got $700. Would you guys accept it? Okay, boom, and they'll settle with you. But that's going to affect your credit because you're not going to settle like full, but you'll show settled compared to you still owe. So there's like different ways of paying it off.
So it's still on your record though.
Yeah. So if you pay in full, let's say you'll get like 25 points, but if you settle, you'll get like 18 points. But if you don't, you're going to be negative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's actually a trick too. Is I would call people, but like, yo, I'm filing for bankruptcy. So A, you are going to get nothing, or B, you're going to get something. So you take this, and then I want a letter stating that it's paid off in full. So there's ways around, like there's fucking all these tricks, dude. And it's,
get creative, yeah.
Yeah, and so whenever you meet with him or whoever or me, there's fucking a bunch of ways. It's not just one, you know, and it's per scenario, per person and stuff like that.
I mean, I think a lot of people stress over it because it looks bigger than what it really is, but they don't have people like you to help them and guide them. They feel like they're all alone. They're stuck, you know.
And the people, think of who you trust with your finances or your money, just off the topic. Like when you think of it, like, well, maybe I'll walk to my local bank. They're gonna try and offer you credit cards.
Yeah.
Like, who's really trying to help you out and like save you money? Who's trying to fix your credit?
What's the best way to like build your credit besides credit cards? Or is that just the main way?
Lines of credit. It's
Lines
not a
of credit?
Yeah, the first thing
But
I'll
that's
tell
basically a credit card too, no?
yes and no. If you go to a jewelry store, you go buy a piece of jewelry. That's a line.
Yeah,
of
that's
credit
how I started.
So there's a credit card where you can use anywhere, and then a line of credit where you can only use at that specific place. So PayPal has them. You can use it anywhere on eBay and stuff like that. A lot of the jewelry stores. That's the number one spot. If you have zero credit, go to a jewelry store. They're gonna approve you. Go buy something and just pay it off.
And try not to close the accounts.
Yeah.
They might close them if you don't use them in a couple of years, but try
Right.
not to close them. That's one thing real quick.
So you help with that. You help people build their credit. I mean, it sounds like a dumb question, but I guess I got to ask you, why is credit so important?
It depends the school of thought you're from. So there's crazy radical people like Dave Ramsey. You heard of him?
Well, of course.
So he's like, no credit, like don't credit, like he's crazy.
Don't owe anybody.
Don't owe anybody,
Nothing.
which I get it, which is it's a cool foundation and a starting point to get the mentality of I don't want to be in debt. You know, the borrower is a slave to the lender, and
Right.
there's a lot of truth to that. And you know, store up for a rainy day, and you know, a fool spends all he has. So there's a lot of truth, but he's too far for me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
100%.
You know, and so credit's so weird, bro. You have to get in debt and pay it off to prove that you can get in more debt.
Yeah,
That's literally the game, and you have to keep proving that you can get out of debt to get more debt. Prove you can get out of debt to get more debt, just so you can get an 800 credit score. Like,
it's a hustle.
unless you're using it for leverage the right way, as far as, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna put a certain percentage down because I have a credit score. I only have to put, let's say, 5% down, 3.5% down, whatever it might be, with Eric hooking you up, working the numbers, and then you get one property, maybe flip it, become like a landlord, rent it out, Airbnb, whatever. Then you use your credit to get another property, blah blah. But Dave Ramsey doesn't teach that because he's too like, no, you can't do it like that. Whereas Eric and myself, we see things like, dude, we can buy this property, build some homes, develop. We can use our credit to buy this, like leverage your money, you know?
I think Ramsey looks at it from the old school style. He's much older. He's like 70 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then also when I'm thinking of buying a second property, I'm not thinking, oh, what if it goes wrong? What if I'm fucked? So that's what Dave Ramsey is like. Yo, you gotta save
Negative
for-
Nancy.
You gotta owe nobody, because what if the economy shuts down and you can't afford and you start losing? You can't really look at it like that. you know?
Yeah.
So scared money don't make no money. And so that's, if you're gonna anything go to debt, it's the positive things, and again, talking us education and borrowing to do houses and shit, you know. So
Yeah, but you got to have a good foundation of education, like he said earlier. Like that's the key. Like you got to know what to do. You can't just watch a YouTube video or watch like fixer uppers and think, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then like you don't want to over leverage and get stretched too thin.
You got to go to somebody with at least some type of credibility. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
A close friend or a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
But what are usually like? What would be the rate for somebody? Like, let's say if someone has bad credit and they go to you to help them, what would be the rate wise for them paying you?
Oh, I would charge them for referrals. Be like, all right, send me people you know. I don't charge fees. But
Oh, like that?
yeah, like that. So
Okay.
basically, if I hook you up and I get you out of debt, or I show you how to get out of debt, I hook you up with credit, and the time comes that you want to buy a house, you want to refinance, you want to insure your house, insure your life, insure your car, you have a 401k at your job, you need a rollover, you want to invest a college plan for your kids, you want any of those stuff, then you're most likely going to come back to me later.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Most definitely.
so for me, it's like, I'm just going to give, but people hook it
You're
up. though,
starting
you know
a
what I'm saying?
spider web, though.
Yeah, you spread the seed.
Yeah.
Yes. You know,
What about with you? Like, is it because I know it ain't gonna be the same way.
Yeah, it's the same way. So when you are interested, interested in buying a house, you're gonna come to me like, yo, Eric, what do I qualify for? So I'm gonna run your credit, and I'm not sure if you actually run your credit, but so I actually run the credit and have the full report in front of me. So I'll tell
Right.
you, hey, your current score, you are able to qualify, and then you can't.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll start fixing things and stuff like that, and then we like to see people at least. I mean, it's low 580.
Right.
We like to see them at least 620. But
580 is hella low.
Yeah,
that's pretty. You go.
You could get a house with 580.
580,
dude. That's Dude, he'll hook it. So for me, I'm a loan officer, and I'm exclusive to Quicken Loans. I'm exclusive loan officer at Quicken Loans. He hooks people up, and
I'm a mortgage broker.
Yeah,
I get to use multiple banks. So there's banks where you do nothing down. There's help with down payment. There's help with closing costs.
Bro, if they don't hit you up after this episode, hold on. So you're saying with a 580.
But there has to be a good reason behind that 580 as well. So there's kind of, as Kyle mentioned, there's you have lower scores because of higher balance. So it doesn't mean that you've missed payments or anything like that. It's just you max out everything.
Right.
So that's obviously going to lower your score. So if it's a positive 580, as bad as that sounds, you could still qualify for a house, dude. It's amazing. So
you've seen it then?
Oh yeah, I've done it.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. But what's the range people should aim for? Like a 650 then?
640. Yeah.
640.
You can get some of the lowest rates is 640 as far as depending on the loan type. The most popular is an FHA loan, so that gets you a house with 3.5%.
So if somebody's watching this episode and they got a credit score of 580,
yep,
he said, "Yeah,
come see me." But at the same time, too, if it is that low and it's low for a specific reason, we'll give you a game plan of how to lower that. Because if let's say I pre-qualify you, you find a house, it's going to take 30 to 60 days, depending on
right.
You know, so. In that time, we don't lock in the interest rate. So we have about 30 days to increase your score. So right before we close, we can do a rescore. And hopefully it's gone up. And then, see if we can get you a newer, lower rate.
So if it's at a 640 and up, you can definitely...
Oh, yeah, all day.
And so with the 3.5%, right? What else on top of that would people need to put down?
So you have your closing cost. Right now, the market is nuts. And closing cost is your taxes, your title fees, all pretty much. There's two parties. You have the buying and the selling, and then you have the escrow, which is like a cashier. So the cashier is going to take all the documents, make sure everything's cool, and obviously they got to get paid for their services.
Right.
Usually that runs depending on the scenario. On average, it's the cost of the house. It's 2%. So if it's $300,000, it's normally about $6,000 for a closing cost. But again, that's your taxes, that's your prepaids, your insurance, those escrow and title fees, the recording fees. So that's all that stuff. So if you have 3.5%, I think you had some veteran people too. So anybody who has who's a veteran, they have a VA loan, so they don't have to put nothing down, and they just have to cover those closing costs.
Niggas like Teddy.
Yep, Teddy. So when he's ready,
hey Teddy, Alyssa, alley-oop. But go ahead.
But so for that case, it's zero down. The next step is the FHA, which is 3.5%. So on a $300,000 loan, that's $10,500.
That's not bad at all.
It doesn't sound like it to some people. It's a stretch, but you get that in taxes.
Yeah.
So if you let's just in February, April, file the taxes, whatever. You get that check. You time it up with the free paycheck of the month. You learn how to save from me and Kyle. You have $10,000 in a couple, in a month or so. And then sometimes as the agent, I'm able to negotiate those closing costs. So it's not a must that you have that closing cost, but it is a must that you have at least that down payment.
What's the importance? How could I say this? The difference of having an apartment and a house, because people say you're better off owning a house than living in an apartment. Can you go more into depth with that?
So depending on, if you're 18 and you're going to an apartment, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
It's teaching
even
you
if
how
you're
to become,
21 or 24.
Yeah, at any
wrong.
age now. Yeah,
in
but
between, whatever.
You have your own spot, your own responsibilities, and it's teaching you to buy a house. So obviously when you buy a house, it's yours that you own. So for example, I bought my house, and even Kyle bought right on the same time. I bought my house in December of 2019. I got it for $380. Ollie put fucking $13,000 down. And it was my house. I was like, oh shit. So now the house I have.
And you have a beautiful house. I've seen it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Beautiful loft.
And I have it on the market right now for $575,000.
That's crazy, bro.
If I sell it, it's $200,000.
You're almost doubling.
Yeah. And so the reason why I brought that up is so when you own a home, you own this piece of equity.
Right.
This land and that you can constantly improve. Now, if you go in the mindset like, oh, I bought my house and my house is going to crash, it's going to be worth nothing. But if you can still afford that payment, it's you didn't really buy it I didn't buy this house as an investment. I bought it to be my forever home.
All right.
It's a great time right now. But anyway, so you versus rent versus buying, you're paying off this house that is equity, and that's going to build possible, generational wealth. And what that means is, so in 10 years, if I don't need that big of a house, I can rent it to somebody.
Right.
To cover my mortgage and to pocket something. You can do a refinance where I'm pulling cash out to go buy something else to continue to do that. So there's all these opportunities you can use your house to start building your wealth or start whatever you have planned in the future.
Yeah,
you
really can't do none of that with an apartment.
yeah.
You can barely have a fucking parking spot.
You can barely fix it. You can't even fix it up, bro.
You got to put a call
What's the ghettoest apartment you lived in the valley? Because
I stayed at Cielo Vista.
Cielo Vista.
Where's that?
Requa?
That's where my apartment was.
Requa?
Yeah.
Oh, right there. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, that. Oh, yeah, I remember that, bro.
Yeah.
Suave?
Yeah, he had a spot there.
Yeah,
I
damn.
think that, Cielo Vista. I lived there too.
I think the ghettoest one I was in was probably in Encanto. Across from the high school.
Okay, yeah. Been there a few times.
Right
Yeah.
next to McDonald's.
Anything by a McDonald's is ghetto, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, boob. I didn't get to go through that.
It's okay, I made it.
Should have invited you.
Yeah, you
to my
still
house
here,
tomorrow.
Dad?
But
You made it?
that's interesting,
Dun,
though.
dun,
So,
dun, dun.
Yeah, so kind of what he said, like you build the equity. You know, for me, man, dude, I'll never forget. I was working at Petco, and I would just see these little hamsters.
that's a throwback.
Dude, I'm glad. I'm thankful I had that job because it showed me what I didn't want. But anyways, so I see a little hamster on a wheel, and I'm just like, dude, this is me in my apartment. Like every month, I'm just paying a G. Boom, I just get off, and then I come back on, and I have nothing to show for it. So at the end of the year, I spend 12 Gs.
Damn, that was God hidden you right there, huh?
Dude.
But don't
'Cause
let
that's
that
a good.
discourage
That's
you.
a hell of an example. What you just said, bro.
100%.
You
Yeah.
really you're just a cycle, and
Just
you're
a
not
cycle.
going nowhere.
12 Gs every year. And
You're
then
running. You're
next
running
year,
as fast.
boom.
You're running fast as fuck, and you just go in the same circle.
Yep. But see, if I would have put it in a house, then it's like that 12 Gs is what we call equity. You owed
Right.
300,000, but now it went down by 12,000. Boom, boom, boom. Essentially, now you have an asset, you have a house, and you don't owe anything because you've been paying it off.
It's a
What
great
do you-
retirement for the next 30 years, especially if you do a rental. Like I think in the fucking future, I was like, all right, how can I get 10 houses?
Right.
And so if I have my first house that I still going back to Dave Ramsey, I owe money on that house.
Right.
But if I can get a renter in there, so right now my mortgage is like $2,100, and I can rent it out, no lie, like $3,500. So if I put another family in there, that's $1,400 of cash flow that I have. And if I bought a second home that I'd live in and pay that bitch down, and then a year do the same thing and just replicate that. And so now, in 10 years, 10 houses, I'm banking like 20, 30 grand a
See,
month.
you need a fucking class in a high school, bro. Because imagine
No one
that's
teaches
imagine
that shit, dude.
bro.
It's pretty much Monopoly.
I feel like
It's
I'm in high
Monopoly.
school. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Bro, you right now there's literally the Federal Reserve presidents and the bankers are investing in investment companies like BlackRock that are buying up all the residential homes.
Yeah.
Not buying all of it, but they're doing heavy purchases in residential homes. So it's like, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude.
There's
It's
constant-
it's twisted, bro.
yeah,
Like
constant
they don't
change
want
and-
to educate us so much on how to buy and how to get ahead, bro. That's why we got to educate people, dog. Just
Go into your.
Have you guys ever thought about like opening up like a class or something for that?
that's why I do my videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. If you haven't, it's in the description. My bad.
I'm a horrible teacher, dog. I can't.
I know you
like,
are.
I'm doing
He gets
such
it done,
I'm
though.
doing a decent job explaining it now. Like, it makes sense to me.
You said it.
But I'm like, so I'm doing my best to explain it. But yeah, I'm a horrible teacher, and kind of I try my best, dude.
Just gotta practice, bro.
Yeah, I gotta put it in practice. But it's
I mean,
surprising how many.
I'd personally rather learn and hear it from somebody like you,
Yeah.
than some random motherfucker that I don't know that I can't relate to because
They're looking for a sell.
Yeah.
I take about a year, 6 months, however long you need to take to buy a house. I'm with you. So like you'll never feel like, yo, this is the perfect house. Buy it now.
like pressure.
Yeah. So that's
What about people that are trying to get into like real estate? Can you
For a
explain?
career?
'Cause don't you help people with that also?
I've talked to a couple people as far as it's pretty simple to get started. Again, there's nothing special about me. I'm fucking basic ass fuck. But
He's
it's-
just trying to be humble. Don't listen to him.
It's
bro.
more of it's easy to start. You sign up online. There's a couple. I think I did. It's called DwayneGomers.com.
Right.
It's like $250 to start. It's these online classes. It takes about 10 weeks. So you pass all that stuff, all open book, and then you get cleared by the state, and then you take your state exam. So the state exam, that's the one you have to pass. It's 150 questions. It's like the DMV test. So in real estate now, we use slang words like buyer and seller, but there's really there's listing agent and seller's agent. So there's no buyer's agent. So when you say, hey, Kyle, you're going to buy a house, he would be the buyer. But he's really the seller, or I'm the seller, and that's the listing of the home. So they try to trick the fuck out of you. So it's a hard test. So you get, once you pass that, dude, it's all flying colors. It's you know, you learn the business. I don't sell houses. I talk to you and I recommend the financial part of it.
Right.
And then you tell me what you want. You know, I want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I was like, all right, cool. Here are all the 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Let's go see them all. And then so you're going to walk in and fall in love with it. Like, Eric, this is the one I want. So then it's my job then to negotiate, to make sure your ass is covered. So the real estate process is a lot bigger than what people think. So there's ways you find the house, negotiate all that stuff, and then you have an inspection to make sure it's cool and fucking, you know, it's not falling apart. And then you have the bank coming in to say, hey, this house is worth what we're going to let you borrow, because that's a whole other thing. And then you have your last inspection. So all these processes to protect you, that make sure you don't buy a shithole, you know? So there's that no one sees, and it's
that a good field to jump in right now, or is it shaky?
Fuck. I don't have a huge circle to hit you up. He has a house. You're gonna buy a house. Like, it's, you know. So if you know a lot of people,
it's better.
Your spear is huge, absolutely. Because I can't go to nobody.
I know a lot of people.
If you got into business right now, like, how many houses could you sell? And somebody that's just starting, like 1 or 2 houses is fucking. You make like 10 G's a check. So.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking.
Just off 2 houses. No, but to you, selling 2 houses is good when you just start.
Yeah, I would think so. Like, you can make.
How long did it take you guys to get off your first 2 cribs?
Well, I don't sell houses. I do loans. So he was talking about real estate.
Yeah,
being a real estate agent.
Well, just to stay in that field first. How long did it take you?
It didn't take me to like. So the first year I sold Kyle's dad's land, I made $300, and that's all right there. I just wanted to quit. But the next year I sold 4 houses.
The first year you wanted to quit.
And that the 4 houses I split with the partner.
That's real.
So I made like $12,000. I was working a full-time job.
So you basically sold 2.
Yeah. And I had $12,000. I was like, oh shit.
So 2 in 2 years?
2 in 2 years.
All right.
And then the third year I did like 24,000. So I was like, you know, that was awesome. So I was like, all right, I got to quit my job. And then it wasn't until like 2018, I made the decision to go by myself solo. 2019, and then 2019, I sold like 12 houses and did like $100,000. So I was like, all right, cool. There's something. I'll put 100% to it. There's something here. So 2019, 20, and 21, obviously, I've been doing it full time. So last year I sold like 30 homes. So it was nice.
And what were you saying?
So I do loans, refinance. Right. So yeah, that was pretty quick, the first one.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, I'm actually going to their place after this. Have a Halloween party.
Bro, you stay working, bro. I like Kyle, man.
I gotta.
The hat justifies you, bro.
He's a working man.
Does it work?
But yeah, it's September. When did you get your license for the loans?
November.
So
November?
September. I had just.
How long you been selling insurance wise?
Oh, the insurance and investments. I got my licenses for those in May of 2015.
Bro, I think everybody I know fucks with you and their insurance, bro.
Everybody. Insurance is a big aspect of it, you know.
That's what shows you how long you've been here, and you're the go-to guy. You know, I don't know anybody else I would go to besides Kyle.
That's what I'm saying. You both you guys, bro. Like, honestly, I recommend you guys fast as fuck. Eric, people need a house. Hit up Eric.
Thank you.
Go. Thank you.
Credit. Kyle.
Yeah.
I need insurance. Kyle.
I'm trying to show people how to retire wealthy or build their wealth just by simple investing. That's my that's my forte. And then my
break
big
it
thing.
down for us, the financial guru. Give us a little sample.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Okay, so people need to start saving like at least just $50 a week, like just simple $50 a week.
Okay.
Simple. Just throw it away in a 401k IRA.
You know it's getting real when he pulls out the calculator.
Yeah, see those big numbers.
He said, "Oh shit,
bro! Anybody can do this."
I remember one day I told Kyle, "Look at this bed." And he pulled out the calculator.
You know what I'm saying? It's just.
So you're saying people should save at least $50 a week.
How old are you?
How old am I? Damn, bro, you put me on blast. I'm 21.
I'm 21. All right. So we'll say you save $50 a week. You just average it in the stock market. That's about $400,000 in 30 years from now.
If I save $50 a week
for the next 30 years, you're going to have about $400,000. And if you put that in a Roth IRA, that's tax-free cash. Take it.
Oh shit.
And just to show you
So what if I did 100? Would it cut the time in half?
No, it would double it. the time is what works on your side. The time value of money, compound interest.
Right.
The longer it is, the higher
you're going
it works.
off interest.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant total savings.
So mathematically, you would have only saved $72,000. $50 a week for 30 years is 72 G's. But you made 326 of interest because you invested just in.
Yeah, you could send it to me. I'll put in the little thing.
That's just doing what the market's been doing, not getting these crazy ridiculous returns. That's that's 10%, dude. And like if you were to get 12%, which a lot of people have been getting, let's say 12%,
and that really ain't shit. $50 a week. Like
that's over $500,000.
Motherfuckers can do that whole year's worth in a month,
bro. And so just I don't know about you, but my family didn't have a lot of money when they were 60 years old. So seeing my dad and like my family struggle, like it's like, okay, I don't want to be like that. So if my dad had $400,000 cash when he was 60, he wouldn't be stuck in the position that he was in. Praise God that things worked out in his favor eventually, but he was stuck for a good minute. But he didn't have the education of, dude, he could have afforded $50 a week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But so he didn't have a guru next to him telling him.
And so for me, I'm building my financial firm and I'm looking for investment advisors and loan officers. But so if I show you how to do something like that, $200, would you be upset if I made $6 every month?
No.
Okay, then.
I think you should get more, actually.
Yeah. But see, I'm just, I don't want to take too much from your
pie. I feel what you're saying.
And so imagine now I have a bunch of
them.
That's my own book of business.
And also they could start their own bunch of people also, right?
Yeah, my investment advisors, if they want to be a broker like I am, hiring and training investment advisors, yeah. Like for me, I focus on small businesses. Dude, the state of California just made a requirement. Huh?
It's a good old California.
Oh, dude, it pisses me off, but it works. It works in my favor, and I'm blessed, and this is the opportunity. I don't know how many people are going to catch this vision. The state of California is requiring every small business with more than 5 employees to open up a retirement account. Yep. So you need to be licensed.
Bro, that's almost every job.
Yes.
Because I know my job's small and we have more. Damn, really?
Yes.
So they're good. What, they're just gonna take money out, or are they just?
They have to have somebody like me come in and offer them a plan.
Oh, well, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not, because it's a win-win. Everybody gets, they get to save, blah blah blah, and then I'm able to.
Who loses in that situation?
It could be
if you look
the business owners if they're forced to make certain investments for everybody and they don't do it wisely enough. They don't talk to their CPA, their tax preparer, or accountant. But
right.
I mean, nobody likes doing whatever the government makes you do. For the most part, I don't know about you.
I love the government. What are you talking about?
My best friend.
Come on.
You know why they did that though? Because by the time we're 65, there's not going to be any Social Security. So like, all right, it's on you to go do this shit.
Yeah. So I'm just helping small businesses and individuals, and I'm just looking for more people who want to help people. And
so, because I know a few small businesses from the Valley. They be on my page, man. So what would you tell them if they were to contact you?
How many employees do you have? Full time over 5. And then we'd probably set up a simple or a SEP IRA. If you're a small business owner, you need to Google a simple or a SEP IRA. It's a lot more inexpensive than a 401k. 401k are mainly for 100 employees or more.
Right.
Super expensive. So that's what I was setting up this week.
My nigga Kyle, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thanks, bro. It takes time, but
it takes time.
But like he said, like you wanted to quit the first year, huh?
Oh, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah, bro.
You should go into that, bro. You told me that a few times.
It was just a quick, as far as my first year. So to become a realtor, all those classes I told you, it's $250 to start. And then you have to join an association, which is here. That's like $1,000 for to join, and then $100 every quarter. And then the brokerage at the time, who I was working for technically, they charged me $25 a month. So that whole first year, dude, I was negative like a couple grand. And I was working, I think, maybe at the Marriott or something like that. So I didn't make a whole lot, and they're taxing me to do a career. So when I finally got to do my first deal, and obviously you've met Kyle's dad,
right?
And so I was in the fucking hospital with my wife giving birth
Right.
on my laptop filling out paperwork. I swear to God, dude. I was like, I don't want to help this guy no more. I don't know what I'm doing. My fucking baby's coming,
dude.
Dude, it's horrible.
Love my dad. He's a little hard ass.
Oh,
but I love my
I
dad.
just saw him the other day.
Bro,
He's
I
like,
remember
"Man."
that. I remember that dude at the football practice, boy. He used to be on cocky.
You have to know him to understand to deal with him, And I understand it was me being new, my first deal. I didn't know it was all the makings of wrong, So my second year, it was slow, but when you first get like your first check, back then a check of $3,000 to me was a lot.
Right.
So I was like, fuck yeah, this is worth it. So imagine if I can do 2 deals, and you just kind of like play with that vision and stuff like that. But that first year, it was hard, dude. That first year.
You think it would have been different if you had a guru or somebody helping you?
100%. I really didn't have that person that I didn't have the person that I want to be for somebody right now. So if I had me then, I mean, who knows? Like I could have been super successful, I started paying for advertising. I started talking to people and just doing all that stuff that you're supposed to do. Because if you want to buy a house and I don't mention it to you, I'm not going to, it's never going to happen between us.
Right.
And then as Kyle mentioned, I also do refi. So I got my mortgage license back in September. And the reason for that is, yes, I do make extra money, but it was more to help all my previous clients.
Right.
So when you buy a home, I'm the realtor. You spoke to a lender, which I am now, to get the loan. And so that loan, you have your interest rate. So another way to save money is kind of when you talk to Kyle, talk to me. So if you already own a home, I can still help you out, which is awesome. So my payment when I bought my house in December of 2019 was $2,850. That was my original payment. And that was because the interest rate was at 3.8. I have what you call an FHA loan, which has mortgage insurance because I put so little down. That's kind of the give and take. Is like, hey, I'm going to buy this $400,000 home, but you have to pay a little bit, $250 every month as a, hey, this is kind of my insurance policy on you.
Right.
So you can redo loans that you own. So now my business expanded because now if you're a realtor, he's a realtor, we're all realtors. That one client is going to go to one of us and we can't all eat, but there's not that many lenders. So now I have another opportunity.
Yes.
So that's kind of what really,
which, sorry to interrupt, but it lowers, he could basically, he cuts some of his pie away to give you more. He's pretty humble about it. So everybody gets paid on the deal, right? So usually as a real estate agent, I don't know, it's like 3%, 2.5%, but he also gets the loan part. The guy who's doing all the paperwork, giving you the loan. There's 2 big deals. He's licensed in both of them. I'm only licensed for refinances and loans. He's the real estate. So he combines both of those and he could take off a bigger percentage to save you more money and get you in the house.
dude, I just recently I have a house.
Yeah,
in escrow.
he sets himself apart.
You're not gonna get no better deal than that, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's sick.
It's
If you
not
don't
to
say
sound-
Eric
It's
up,
sick.
you're tripping,
Dude,
bro.
not to sound cheesy or stereotypical, I really love to do what I do, and I put you guys first. This one deal in Palm Desert, it wasn't going to go through. It was 6 months of hell. I was going to make zero after the 6 months.
Right.
Or I gave this lady $7,000 of my commission. So I was going to make $12,000. And so I looked at it. All right, she was like 31 and opening up a senior center. So I'm like, all right, here's another entrepreneur. She's been busting her ass. I literally have to make to break this deal. Like if I give her $7,000, she's going to continue off in life, open up this fucking center and take care of old people, blah, blah, blah. And I'll make $5,000. I was like, fucking $5,000 is cool than nothing.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing that. And she's like, oh my God. And so I'm forever plugged in with her. And just recently, she gave me a lead. And this is the biggest house I ever sold. So this house, I'm both agents on that one transaction. And it's $1.8 million transaction. So my biggest,
word?
yeah, dude, it's a fat payday.
That's your biggest one so far?
Today, yeah.
Right.
My last year was $500,000. But
I think for some reason I would have thought you would have had a lot of those because there's a lot of big houses out here in the valley.
Primarily, I like to deal with first-time buyers. Like that's where my enjoyment is. Like, so if you went to go buy it, I'm fucking excited. Some people are stressed. Some people. That's why I don't wear suits and stuff. I'm not intimidating, but I enjoy. I'm like, yo, we're gonna fucking look at this house. We're gonna have a good time, and so I'm energetic. And you have to be like that with our age.
Right.
You know, the old people, I still fuck with them, but they're
Like old people like Kyle?
Kyle would probably do
He's
better.
older than me.
I don't know.
Kyle would do successful.
Kyle got that Benjamin Button.
That was the one person that
That's
beat me on
obvious.
gray hair, bro. I was like, for
Who,
real.
Kyle?
Gray
Yeah,
hair?
forever, dude. I go back to like 6th grade.
Bro, you always had gray hair, but
Yeah.
Kyle's came out of nowhere.
Kyle's the opposite. He has black hair. Like that's
Hey, that's nice.
But yeah, dude. So it's funny too. Going back to that house that I listed. I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a guy from LA come and bribe me $15,000.
Hey, tell the people about that. I remember you.
Crazy. So this year the market blew up.
Right.
So the houses were very little, and people were doing anything and everything they could. So this house I have listed, great area, no HOA, which is homeowners association, no extra fees and shit. Famous architect from the '65, and so the guy comes. He's like, Eric, I like this house. Let's get it done. Here's my offer. And whenever I get an offer, I have to present it to the owner of the home. I'm like, yo, this is what it reads. I pretty much tell you the meat and potatoes. Like, this is all BS, but here's what's important.
Right.
So he's like, yo, don't even like, just kind of like force him to take this deal. I got 15 grand for you cash. I was like, no, thank you, sir. Like, I'm not gonna dance for your fucking money. And so that's kind of one thing where
He
like,
said, "I'm not gonna dance for that."
yeah, dude. I was like he was flashing the money like it fucking.
You weren't
surprised me.
intrigued at all.
I
Like,
swear, not even one bit. I was
why
like,
you think that is? Because
two things. I'm very humble.
you are.
I make.
I'll give you that.
I make.
You're not humble, Kyle.
I make
Haiti.
good money already. All right.
I'm only not humble in the football field or the mat.
Or freaking
That's-
video games.
that's different. That's-
used to beat me in
That's confidence.
Hey,
FIFA?
if we're stepping on a competitive
Bro, I used to
field,
love playing.
it's going down.
I used to
dog.
love playing FIFA till I met this guy.
I never played it.
He took my love playing that beautiful game away fast,
Oh,
bro.
dude, I'm a beast at FIFA, bro. I've been level 1 for like the last four years. Season 1, little FIFA.
I think as good as I am at Madden, you're probably I'm not gonna say that. That's too good. You're good at FIFA though.
Bro,
I've never even cracked.
Are you? You're as good at FIFA as I am at Madden.
I would probably say better, bro. Like I took what everything in
You're
Madden. I was, dude,
You're not top 100 in the world.
bro. At 2000, when was
Kyle.
she born? When my daughter was born,
Kyle.
bro. I'm telling you,
I was top 100 for 5 years straight.
I'm talking about in FIFA. I'm talking about Madden.
But I'm saying in general, like, you're not top 100 for
were you
5 years in
ever ranked?
FIFA?
No, I ain't got that time.
I don't think
I'm over here building a business. I'm over here building
He
a
said I'm
business
building a business.
and a family. What the heck?
Hey, call it what you want. But
I-
you were good.
When my daughter was born, that's when I got into FIFA more in the top 100. That was 2018, and I did it for like 3 months. Killed, bro. Killed. And I got bored playing at season 1 online, dude.
Before we get off subject, is FIFA like the greatest sports game ever?
I don't know about that, dude. I mean,
You don't think so? I think so. Graphics wise and shit. You don't think so?
oh, maybe, but I don't know. I go back to
I
like,
never cracked it open. I've fucking
No?
never played FIFA. I've
it's
never
like
played-
speed
That's
chess.
racist. What?
To me, it's like speed chess. Like you have to think so
Yeah.
fast, move so fast, be so quick. But I like the old school, like like the hockey games or
You would say
like the
Remember
old
that Madden
baseball
with the Vision
games.
in 2005.
I'm
That
done.
shit was-
NFL Blitz, dog. Remember
Yeah.
the NFL Blitz? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, the Madden he's talking about was bullshit. You had to
I love that one. You had to fucking
Peyton Manning's light was all
Yes.
huge.
dude, big old vision.
Michael Vick was all little.
Oh, dude, Michael Vick was like the
I had
best,
time with
bro.
that one,
He was
dude.
cheating.
Michael Vick. Hey, bro, these motherfuckers don't know about the 04 Vick, bro.
I fucking hate
Who's
it,
better,
bro.
dog?
You would just fucking go around, just keep running.
Nah, he would just book it out to the left,
Bro.
use his arm,
Glitch.
piss me off, dude.
Who's better, Michael Vick or Lamar?
Vic,
And they're that fast in their primes?
I would take Vic. Yes, right now, yeah, I would take Vic.
Over Lamar?
Lamar is
Yeah.
Lamar because of Vic. Like
You can't hate it. I mean, Kobe was
That's-
Kobe because of Jordan, but like, you know what I'm
True.
saying?
Kobe's better than Jordan.
I love a left-handed thrower too. Like
I don't know
they're-
about that.
They're rare and
that toughness. I don't like. Mamba was tough.
Kobe played way
Like with the
better
Achilles,
competition than
with-
Jordan. Way better competition.
You said-
Kobe?
I'm LeBron.
I hate Kobe, bro, but I'm just gonna be real. Kobe played some real teams. People don't even know who the Kings were.
The Kings were disgusting.
The Mavericks,
Fuck.
Portland. Who else was there? The real Spurs?
Remember,
Have
this
you
is
not
the reason
seen
why
the
I got into
Bulls
basketball
inside the
was
garden?
fucking
The
Pist-
Suns?
like Pistons, the fucking five.
Wow.
The Pistons who beat the
I got
fuck
some.
out of
I
them?
got some videos, dude. Okay, so when I was in college, broke, didn't have no money, I went to the dollar store and I bought a video, and it showed the '90s basketball. It was the most ruthless, hardest hitting, straight up just.
That's not basketball.
Bro, I'm telling you, like
Hitting on the court is not
But
basketball.
this is what I'm saying. Like they're going up for a layup, and they would nasty like we call it a crossface in wrestling, and just straight up come across like this, nothing, and it's just
Bro, that's not basketball.
I know it's not, but they're literally playing. And that's what he had to deal with.
Okay, but do you know why they did that? Because they couldn't play defense, so they had to fight. That's what people do at the park.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the guys who suck are fighting.
Swipe the face.
Yeah, just hit everybody. Yeah, but playing with all that, dude.
That's true, but that doesn't take into part of the teams Kobe and Shaq had to take out, bro.
Yeah. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see the amount of free throws compared to them.
Do you remember Ginobili, Parker, and fucking Duncan? That was the like
bro.
Leonard wasn't fucking a thing back then, and he was still there. You know,
Tony Parker in his prime, bro.
Ginobili, that motherfucker.
He handled LeBron in the finals one year when they lost.
Disgusting.
When they came back.
No, I'm talking about the year they lost.
The Spurs won, or the Spurs lost.
The Spurs lost that year, but Tony Parker was balling in that series, bro.
Dude, Ginobili, I love that. Like Ginobili.
Ginobili,
yes, man, that motherfucker.
Michael Finley.
Oh, Finley.
Nah, I'm gonna fuck you up. Shout out to the podcast, Steven Jackson with the Spurs.
The real fighter.
I like the Admiral,
bro. The Admiral. Who's that?
The big tall guy, the General, the Robinson.
Oh,
that's David.
David Robinson.
That was way too early though.
What do you mean? That's when I started seeing him.
But that wasn't when the Spurs were.
That was Duncan's rookie year, I think.
Nah, I don't think it was his rookie year. Was it?
They played together.
A couple years,
yeah, they played together. That's when I started seeing him. That's why I liked him.
I think they won. And he dipped.
2000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's when I started seeing him with Shaq, and they would go back and forth. And just
Shaq. That's when they had real big men, dude. When fucking Yao and Shaq. And
yeah, that's crazy that they're not around no more.
You don't have real big men. Like Giannis is fucking disgusting.
Curry, Harden, they changed the game.
Did they?
Chris Paul, like.
But even like Giannis, a big man, he's not big like fucking Shaq was.
Giannis is big. He is Shaq. What are you talking about?
No, as far
when
as
Shaq first came in the league, that's what Shaq was.
Shaq was quick, but he wasn't skinny like that.
Yeah. Not with the Magic. That I don't fucking count that shit.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? He was
that
hard.
was Giannis.
No, I'm telling us fucking dominance and bigness.
Bro, I don't think you watched this guy, bro.
Yeah, Shaq.
I seen Shaq get the ball, go full court with the ball, and just slam it on you.
Broke the fucking court.
Yeah,
no, I've seen those two.
He was. How many All-Stars did he make with the Magic?
I think he made it every year. Yeah, they went to the finals the first or second year.
Big man. Like, that's what I fucking miss. Like even Ben Wallace wasn't a big man. And
Ben Wallace, bro.
Ben and
that's why I
Rasheed
started
Wallace.
playing basketball. Was
that's
Ben
why
Wallace.
LeBron's a GOAT, because he took him out.
He fucked 6'9" and doing all that shit.
Yeah,
and the first person to go and draft it.
That was a good team, bro. The Pistons, like they had no all stars, but they just had.
They had all stars.
Yeah, they had Prince. They had Hamilton.
I guess they're like superstars.
Yeah, they weren't like fucking top notch, but all together.
Hamilton was, bro.
Yeah,
he was underrated.
That was the first person.
And Wallace too. Wallace is for sure one of the greatest defensive players.
And
Billups was underrated as fuck, bro.
He was always my point guard.
Rasheed.
Oh, that motherfucker's a fighter.
What else did they have?
Billups,
and
bro.
Tayson, bro. The original
They had a
game-winning block.
on Reggie. Oh, that was disgusting, dude. Like that, if you don't remember, that's the original fucking.
Dude, that was the original one. Till LeBron did it. That was the original one.
2003. When was that?
2001 too.
Nah, was it? It was up there. It was the year they won.
That was Reggie's like last fucking going out. He was like, Reggie's finally gonna win one. He's like, I got this easy ass layup.
Nah.
Fucking Prince slapped the fuck out of that, dude. It was.
Damn, man, good times.
That's why I started playing basketball. Like that was everyone's like Kobe. It was,
that was
Ben
middle
Wallace
school
for me,
man.
And
I used to throw Eric Dimes, and he would just drop him.
I'm not ready for that. I was Ben Wallace. Okay, I wasn't playing. I was running.
He'd be like, "Hey,"
I'm like, "Oh shit!"
He'd walk up to me like, "Hey, Luke, can you stop throwing it so hard?"
Like, don't fucking, dude. I'm him and Theo. So we're playing basketball.
And like in high school or what?
Yeah,
after high school.
Yeah, probably after.
Did you play on the basketball team in high school?
No, I wasn't that good.
Did you?
No.
Oh, me neither.
I was better than a lot of people, and they cut me. So
I've never been to a basketball practice.
08?
I don't know.
Back in.
Oh, you did play actually.
I played for like 2-3 games, but I was way better than most of those fuckers. But it was all favoritism. But anyways, that's another story.
Talk about
Who's good from your class? I'm trying to think.
For what?
Nobody,
huh? 2008. Yeah.
Depends.
Josh, was it Josh?
Josh was all right.
Josh is yeah. The last
Timmy was pretty good.
Yeah, Timmy was okay. Alex Reyes was okay a little bit. Fredo, Alfredo Melendez.
Shout out to my nigga Fredo.
The last good people I can think of was Manny and Gio. Like they were the fun to watch.
Light skin Manny.
Yeah.
Manny was all right.
But they were him was like him and Gio. And then there's other people that can dunk.
That's crazy, bro.
But even then, like there was no like I don't even know the winning records. Like our whole time at high school, I don't like What was their record? 2006.
No clue.
I don't think they did anything. That's crazy because, all right,
Yeah,
we were talking about that in one of my episodes.
Which one?
The one I had with Xavier and Jay. Xavier said he should have played varsity his freshman year.
Yeah, I don't think it's all favoritism when you get there. That's why they
He should have, bro. Imagine him. It would have been Xavier, Jamil, Scrons, Hartfield, and Juga.
Did Robert play basketball?
Yeah,
Did he? I don't remember.
I don't even.
he
Yeah,
played.
I was
He was all right.
busy wrestling. Dude, that fool brought up that touchdown pass that he dropped last time. Remember? No, he had me dead.
What you
bro.
think about Rob on the show?
Oh, dude, it's nice. You know, different take. He's a good athlete, so he brings what athletes. He's one of the better athletes I've seen in the Valley.
Yeah, Rob's
Straight
different,
up,
bro.
you know?
Rob's up there. Probably top 3 that I've seen in the Valley. Outside the Valley, that's different.
He's my number 1.
Number 1?
I don't know anybody else. So
No,
Yeah, because you're from a 08
well,
class.
you know who was a baller? Fucking Camille.
Coop? Oh, she's going to be on the show.
She was fucking stupid.
Bro,
like,
Camille was fire at basketball, bro.
So she, back in the hood, her and the varsity girls showed up to the Penguin Park basketball.
Oh,
I
yeah.
played them full court multiple times. And I played them with the fucking broken arm, and I was just fucking dribbling and shit like that, dude. But
That's your excuse for getting balled up by Camille?
it was her and the whole varsity basketball. It was all girls.
I had
It
one
wasn't-
arm, guys. I would have balled up.
But no, Camille was watching those fucking games, dude. Yeah, her for sure.
Yeah, we go. Hey, shout out to Camille. We gonna get you
Yeah.
on the
Her
show
over
soon.
her.
she got the handles. Yeah, I remember her and I. We like passing it and dribbling and shooting against the teacher game.
Oh, yeah.
I remember she came through.
I don't remember any other big fucking players. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't have a lot of basketball players. We had a decent wrestling squad and a decent football team. I don't know what else. Swimming.
Oh, you guys had a fire wrestling team, bro.
Yeah, we just didn't have enough. Dude, we were
You
beasting.
guys had a fire. I mean, it was a mix of a lot of different people, though.
They wanted me to wrestle at
You,
225.
Suave, Jacob was a beast.
Jacob, yeah, he was good.
Frankie.
Frankie,
big-
oh, what's up with Frankie? I haven't seen
I don't
him
know,
in a
dude.
minute,
I
bro.
haven't seen him
I
in a
think he
minute.
worked.
You wanna know what's funny, bro? I think when I moved down here, Frankie, Marcus, and Lua were the only motherfuckers that can probably that can outbench me. But Frankie was on a different fucking
dude.
level.
Frankie was stupid.
Bro, he had this dude. I
I think
remember
my max
the
was
Riverside.
like 250, and he hit that shit easy, bro. I
Yeah.
was like, what the?
He had this
fuck?
like stupid strength. So I remember wrestling against Palm Springs, and we were beastly, and so we all got our pins, and then all he had to do is not get pinned, but he actually had the Riverside County champion on his back, and he was gonna pin him, but he didn't hold it right. But dude, he was a beast, bro. Like the Riverside County champion.
He wrestled all 4 years, or
I
was
think so.
that-
Yeah.
I think he did too.
That's interesting, man.
Freshman year.
No, it gets a little chilly in here, man.
No, I don't know why the fuck I brought a
Dude,
sweater.
yeah, wrestling.
I mean, we
was
about
legit.
to,
But
about to get
dude,
around.
on the real, swimming is what got me more in shape than anything
Oh
else.
yeah, he used to
dude.
swim too.
All
Huh?
those fucking swimmers had
Bro.
hops like stupid, dude.
Bro.
All those fuckers.
This motherfucker Kyle did everything, bro. Like
I did swim for the girls, but I stayed for the endurance,
I'm
dude.
done for the girls.
Dude, you get out at lunch, you get to go on a bus to freaking wherever. You get to go and swim for whatever, like a minute or two.
I think more athletes need to explore other sports instead of just the popular ones. Cause me, Rob, and Lawrence were talking about that, like how many dudes just skip baseball, bro. Think about how many football players skip millions of dollars because they feel like it don't compare to football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at Russell, fucking Russell Wilson.
I feel like some
yeah.
kids gotta,
Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson. Oh yeah,
some
dude.
motherfuckers gotta make that sacrifice and be like, all right, man, I can't play football. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't know. Baseball hasn't evolutionized yet, bro. It's still the same shit, bro.
Yeah,
Big
that's
ass
true.
contract.
Motherfuckers ain't
I
stealing bases like they used to,
Oh,
bro.
no.
Back in our day, dog, if any football player played baseball, that
all you-
motherfucker was stealing bases, bro.
That's all you
Any
trying to
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Go get it.
yeah, these
runs,
motherfuckers too
stealing bases.
fat or too big, dog. Like,
No, it's all sluggers and
and
nah.
these, yeah, dog. It's a trip, bro.
I think people just got to work on themselves, like whatever you feel comfortable. Like for me, I did the swimming and I did it again. Like the endurance was what I really wanted because
Right.
I just wanted to be better in that aspect of my life. And so I think if you just kind of focus, like, what do I need to improve? Do I need to improve short distance, maybe sprinting, whatever it is, baseball, hand-eye coordination, what wrestling helped me be a better tackler. You know what I'm saying?
Who got you into wrestling? Who told you to wrestle?
I did wrestling since I was a kid, bro. Since after like elementary school, my buddy Mark Janos, and then
I wonder why you're so good.
And then my buddy Carlos, he actually got third in California his junior year from out there, and I was like, so he's the one who showed me what's up, and then I just kept working and practicing and got better.
I feel like there has to be like sort of someone who doesn't have interest, but like a mentor in high school. If someone's like, "Yo, Eric, you can lose weight if you swim," I'm like, "Fuck yeah, backswim, get everything all swole." And even the same thing, if I knew you were a quarterback in high school, like, "Yo, go play baseball, go try that shit, be a shortstop."
We talked about that too.
And yeah, but I was broken my freshman year.
What did we say? We talked about that actually. We said that because we're talking about like if we're football coaches, we would be good position coaches.
That's because some people say, "Hey, go do track," for the speedsters.
But think about it like football, bro. How many dudes get in football and they get put in stupid positions?
Yeah,
motherfuckers are playing positions that they shouldn't even be touching, bro. Like
you're fast, you're skinny, you go there.
Just because you're skinny, you shouldn't play corner, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Just because you're tall, you shouldn't play receiver. You might be a sick ass DN. You need a position coach, a nigga that looks at you, watches you play a little bit. I know what he can do. Like Robert, he should have played quarterback. The motherfucker has a camera. Yeah, but he only played 1 year. They had him, and when he goes to COD, he's playing DB the first year. I feel like he should have stuck at what he's been doing like his whole life, which is offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have put the ball in his hands most of the time.
But motherfuckers don't see that, bro, because they look at him and he's skinny, fast, and athletic. Like, oh, go play. They did it with Kamani. You're fast. Go play corner.
Did they put Kamani in corner in COD?
Yeah, bro. Kamani at running back is, bro. Imagine Kamani and Robert, bro.
I'd be cheating if I had them in Madden, dude.
So what y'all want to get up out before we get up out here, man? Any words?
Shit, I'm just having a blast.
Yeah? We gonna do a part 2 soon, or is that it?
I mean, as far as
follow up with you, get you started so people can see the real deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Our little test.
Get you going.
So you could be a real experiment on me?
We get it.
It's up to you. See, for me, so I'm licensed.
I trust y'all. I trust you with everything.
It is illegal for me to have testimonies for like certain investments and certain things like that because my licenses could be revoked. Blah 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 blah.
You can review the fuck out of me, so
that could be an example.
But yeah, you having your own podcast and just doing your own thing, and people would know what's up.
How about we do this? We'll do I'll set up. I'll start going to your pad just to get started. We'll do a before and after. That's it.
Feed me.
Cool?
Let's do it.
And with you, man, I got a few people that need some cribs. Do they hit you up or?
Yeah, dude, happily. I'll give you my. I don't have an Instagram page or a YouTube page.
You don't have a YouTube page?
No, I should, dude, because it's the simplest questions.
You could just.
I know what I can do to be better. I just don't. I don't know why, but yeah, because there's questions, stupid easy questions, but I'll somehow.
Man, just give me your phone number.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the description so you guys can get. Hey. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I'll say just hit Booby up. I should have most of your people.
I mean, they're gonna probably say my name, somehow. But but also don't forget to go to Desert Advisor page, bro. That shit's fire right now. It's booming, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I got all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna be coming out with like a crypto talk actually.
Crypto?
That's one of my next big things.
Hey, yeah, I need some
big stuff on that.
Yeah, I need to get some more info on that because that shit's booming right now.
Yeah, hook you up, set you up, get you going.
Get in, it's early.
That's good. So we got, if you need your credit,
that'll probably be our next talk is get the crypto game. Yeah,
man, we gotta make this like a every month thing or something. Yeah, if you guys are free, bro, I know you guys are busy.
I'll be free for you anytime.
I feel special.
That's right. You are special, though.
Man. I wish we could have more time, but
just imagine if you didn't do this. Like, I'm so happy you did this.
What you think about the podcast?
Oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah,
I love how you providing this for the Valley, Doc.
Yeah,
when you asked me, I was so scared to come on here to ruin your show.
I remember
how much I liked it. I was like, dude,
I had to beg you, bro. Didn't we have to beg him?
I was like,
he turned us down like 3 times. He was like, I don't want to be on camera.
There's not that.
But when it comes to Fortnite, that ain't a problem.
But it's just more of to keep that. Like, I enjoy the show. Fucking hearing you guys go back and forth and fight and all that natural stuff. Like, we're not fighting, so like that creates a little. Seeing Teddy's face sometimes.
I like that because the episodes have been so good that you don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, so
but I know what you guys bring.
Shout out to Boob, and I'm proud of you, bro. Like that's.
He's just getting started. Dude, this is number 5, bro.
Man,
We're fine.
hey, real talk though. I'm proud of both of y'all. You know why? Because I relate to you guys. You want to know something before we get up out of here? Me and you, we come from a slummy area. We come from the hood, and we getting up out of there. Most people in our situations don't make it past or this far in life, and you exceeded every expectation, every level. I'm proud of you, dog. And who knows? Hey, imagine this dude in 10 more years where he's gonna be,
bro.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for that, bro. And shout out to Jacob. Hey, man, you better get your. What's up with Jacob, bro?
He's killing it, dude.
Can you talk to him and get him on my damn show, bro?
I definitely can.
You forgot about your boy or what? Come on, dog.
I told him last time. I was like, yo, they mentioned you.
And my boy Kyle, I'm proud of you too, bro. Hey, since high school, you've always been a hustler and a grinder, but we relate in different ways. Main reason, I lost my mom, you lost your mom, and I always looked up to you for that reason because you never slowed down, bro. Most people, that's one of the hardest things to go through in life. And I always took that from you. Like, if Kyle can do it, I could do it.
I appreciate that, Dad.
And I look up to you for that, man. But
real.
Yeah, we gonna get another episode cracking soon.
That's right.
But if anybody wants to get a hold of us, go through you and
let them know. Oh yeah, if you need a house, you need your credit fixed.
So if you need a house,
life insurance,
buy or sell a house,
retirement plan,
the refinance game,
refinance.
That's kind of like the biggest.
We didn't even talk about that.
Not a whole lot. Yeah.
Go ahead. So, no.
Just a quickie. So
go ahead.
If you currently own a home, you're in a home already. You obviously have a loan, most likely. You have an interest rate. So on that interest rate, rates right now are some of the best in history.
Yep.
So they're not going to be this low for much longer. So if you bought with it even last year, you probably have a higher rate than now. So if you bring your current mortgage statement to us and you say, hey, listen, how much can I save? We'll give you an easy quote. I don't have to run the credit immediately. I can kind of take your word like, yo, this is what could happen. So we're going to drop your interest rate and you're going to save this much money. We're going to, if you have an FHA loan, like I mentioned earlier, there's mortgage insurance. We can get rid of that. And if we show the bank, hey, your house is worth more than originally, we can get rid of this insurance. So I originally dropped my payment $700 when I first bought. Within 2 years, my payment dropped $700.
So that's pretty good, bro.
That's life changing, dude.
Dude, that's huge, bro.
That's like $8,000 a year.
Imagine you can invest that money.
So $50. I'm at $400. Imagine I can do $7.
So that's what we do with the whole plan. That's why, especially with the refinance, is exactly what he said. And then you can invest that money, put it away for the kids, pay off your debt faster.
All they need is somebody like you in their ear telling them, hey, do this, do this. You wasting on this. Why not this?
I guess we should do. I'll probably guest on your.
Bro, do a podcast, bro.
Come on my channel, Doc. We'll do some.
Bro, you all should tag team. Hey, alley-oop. I want some type of credit if that blows up. You know?
I'll be Dwayne. I'll go like that.
I'm done, bro. But yeah, if you need a refinance, you definitely need to hit him up because
we both do that. So either
or.
So sometimes whoever you go with first, I may not be able to do something, or Kyle can, or vice versa. Me being a broker, I have a shit ton of banks that I can do. So it's different scenarios, different cases.
Either way, they need to go to either or, bro.
Whoever you go to, it's fine.
Just what if they're not from the Valley?
Anywhere in California.
There has to be California only?
Yeah.
For you too?
But
what about houses?
That you currently own?
No, I'm just saying with somebody, because I got people in New York.
I can be licensed. I can be licensed anywhere.
The people in Florida and New York, I can't help them, but I can give them advice and kind of walk them through.
So they should still hit you up.
You can still absolutely. Dude, I always answer all questions.
Hey.
So you're like, yo,
my nigga B, Chicago. There it is, bro.
And what a lot of people don't realize, also, if you have like a 401k or retirement plan, you could take up to $10,000 out without paying a penalty if you use it for a first-time home buyer. So that's another way, like a lot of people don't realize. I was helping a dude, he had like 16 G's in his Fidelity account from his 401k, and they've been looking. He's like, I don't have no money saved. I was like, I don't like recommending taking money out of your retirement, but this was a little while ago, and I was like, dude, based on your situation, you've been renting for, the last 8 years, it might be wise to maybe take 10 G's out. I can do that? It's like, yeah, bro.
I think they may have bumped it up, didn't they?
As of right now, it's still 10. 10,000 is the most you could take out out of a retirement, like a 401k, IRA, 403b, whatever it is, and you could take it out without paying a penalty. Use that as your down payment. Like you said, on 300,000, it's like what, 10,000?
10,500.
Yeah, $10,500. So
financial guru, dog.
People got money stashed. They just gotta use
look at the hat. If the hat doesn't tell you what's going on here,
it's the hair, bro. The hair's.
Why did you have to show the hair, man? I wanted the good luck.
No, it's all good. I'll show the gray hair.
Shout out to my guests, man. Big Kyle, Big Eric. Man, this was a dope episode. Hey, Thanks for y'all pulling up. I had to beg y'all, but you know what I mean.
Do we have to leave? We can't just stay.
We're gonna stay and get it done.
He said I'm having a good time. The Raiders aren't having a good time.
Fuck you, Dale. We're gonna see. So we got Denver, we got Philly. So Carr without Gruden's gonna go off, or he's gonna just completely collapse. So
You guys are.
it's no one.
We
You guys
gonna
are
get it
dead,
now.
bro. You guys are dead.
We're gonna go into the bye week. We're gonna be 5-2.
I like that.
I like that too.
I'm saying.
I like it,
No,
but it's not gonna
our
happen.
buy's like 9, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it's 9.
I don't know. We'll find out.
I mean, y'all could pull up for the football episode if you're feeling froggy. Lawrence needs backup.
I'm gonna come and talk shit to Hartfield.
Yeah, if we have all 3 Raiders people.
I'm gonna tell him. Cooper has his
I think
hands.
me and Rob could take you 3 on.
You still a Falcon fan?
Who said I'm a Falcons fan, bro?
You're not a Falcon fan no
I'm
more?
a Ravens fan.
You watched the first episode, he changed. Come on.
Oh my god,
Yeah, bro.
dude. I thought you
I
were just
put in the
bullshitting.
application and got it approved, bro.
Harbaugh said you're good.
What do you mean?
You're a You're a Raven fan.
I got the approval from the Ravens,
It was
the
the wrong-
Chargers,
it was the
and
wrong-
the Chiefs, just in case.
The wrong bird.
The wrong
my
bird.
God.
Shit. Hey, next episode, I'm gonna have the best rapper in the valley in here. Can you guess who it is? Is it Kyle?
No.
Definitely not.
Poetry.
I know some, but I don't know if he's from the valley.
Who?
Is it Ray?
Which Ray?
Ray Vaughn?
Oh, he's hard.
I fucking.
But it's not gonna be him.
Jacob did a video.
Spoiler alert.
Jacob did him a video at 16.
That was a throwback.
Fucking stupid video. I said, fuck with this guy. Who else in the valley?
We gonna get Ray. We gonna get Ray Vaughn
can't-
on here.
you're
He's
not
on
gonna
tour right now, though.
Yeah, you're not gonna bring Michael back because he's already. So
Man, we'll get him on here.
let's see who else.
Let's get up out here, though, man. Valley Talk Radio.
All right, guys.
Peace.